Welcome to the 2025 Campbellsville University Athletic Awards Night, a mass communication department and CU Sports Network production. Now, let's head inside the Powell Athletic Center to our hosts, Gemma Deo and Nathan Whaley.
It is that time of year again inside the Powell Athletic Center. We're here for the 2025 Athletic Awards Night live on the CU Sports Network. I'm Nathan Whaley. With me is Gemma Deo. Gemma, Powell looks absolutely stunning tonight. Everyone has a smile on their face. Everyone is dressed very nice. I'm excited to see what we have tonight.
Yes, Nathan. The crew had done an amazing job here tonight. It's not every day you go to the Powell Athletic Center and see a sight like this.
Yeah, we're used to seeing our men's basketball and our Lady Tiger basketball team play basketball over here, but it has turned into this banquet-style event to celebrate and honor our athletes for their efforts this past season.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to all of the awards here tonight, Nathan.
We have a lot of awards and a lot of nominations that are deserving of every single award and are deserving of some recognition. Gemma, what award are you looking forward to tonight?
You know, Nathan, one of the awards that I'm really looking forward tonight has to be Coach of the Year. We look at the students, athletes here at Campbellsville University, and we highlight their achievements over the season, but we can't forget about the coaches who had help. One of the coaches here tonight nominated is Ginger High Colvin. She had done a great job over the season, led the team with a 28-4 season record, which actually led them to qualify for the NAIA National Championship. Sorry about that.
Ginger High Colvin does a great job over there with her squad, but you also can't forget Jake Russell, Fighting Tiger football head coach, has had a great season and a great turnaround with his team. 9-2 this last season, had the winningest percentage in all of the state of Kentucky. That even includes teams from NCAA D1 to D3. Also, that's the best record our program has had in the last 21 years. So like I said, great turnaround by the young head coach, Jake Russell. Also can't forget Alex Adams with women's soccer. 18-2-1 overall record. He coached the NCCAA Player of the Year, also had 2 members of the NCCAA All-American on his team, as well as hosting the NAI National first and second round, just like the Lady Tiger basketball team did.
Yeah, Nathan, 3 great coaches, 3 great nominations here tonight. It's going to be a close call, but I'm really looking forward to see who wins that award.
I can't wait to see who wins it either. They do every nomination is deserving of the award. There's not a wrong decision. It's not just us here tonight as well, Gemma. We also have reporters down at the red carpet that are going to get interviews throughout the night, and we're going to send it to Andrew and Ian.
Thank you, Nathan. We are out here in the lobby of Powell Athletic Center for the 2025 Athletic Awards Night. I'm Andrew Swift here with Ian Lopez. Ian, thankfully the weather cleared up a little bit and now people are starting to make their way in.
Yeah, earlier it was a little bit rainy. I was worried that everybody's outfits was going to be ruined by that weather. Thankfully now it's very sunny and it's doing a good day. I'm very excited to be here. This is my 3rd year working Athletic Awards Night. First time was behind the camera, second time was like managing, and this time I'm live.
It's always great to see like people coming in. Everyone's so sharply dressed. As Nathan said, Powell is looking different than you've ever seen it. This only happens once a year. The athletes and their families are starting to make their way in now, and there are so many awards to look forward to. One in particular that I'm looking forward to is Male Athlete of the Year. We have Ellis Reed from the football team up for that, and we have Isaac Kiprop from the track team. He holds a record in the 3,000 meter and the 5,000 meter. What are some awards you're looking forward to?
Also, we cannot forget about the Female Athlete of the Year, where we have very strong contenders. We have Emma Walker, a wrestler, NAIA All-American and runner-up. Also, we have Haley Shank, who did an amazing performance in an indoor and outdoor. And finally, we have Lauren Lee of our Lady Tiger Basketball, who lead us to the team to be a first-team All-American, and she was a Mid-South Conference Player of the Year.
And along with all those individuals, we have teams to celebrate as well. The cross-country team brought home the first ever national championship in CU athletic history. So congratulations to them. It's really great to see that from the cross-country program.
We're also very excited because we're going to have here our athletes with some interviews, maybe getting questions about the insides of their season. So I'm very excited about that.
Absolutely. And with that said, we're going to go ahead and send it back up to Nathan and Gemma in the stands. Nathan?
Thank you, Andrew. Gemma, more people are starting to come in. I'm seeing even more and more smiling faces. Everyone just seems very excited for the night tonight. You know, we have pictures getting taken. We even have food that's almost going to be ready, available. Everything is just outstanding tonight so far.
Yeah, Nathan, I'm really looking forward to all the awards being given out shortly.
Yeah, and just like we talked about Coach of the Year last time you saw us, I'm going to talk about the award that I'm looking most forward to. I'm looking forward to the Champion of Character Award, where there's one recipient from every team. All 32 teams on this campus, men and women, have one recipient for the Champion of Character Award, and it just shows leadership and hard work for their team.
Yeah, Nathan, one of the Champion of Character Award, you actually were nominated for the men's bowling team. What does that nomination mean to you?
It means a lot because it shows that I caught the attention of my coaches and my teammates, that I put in a lot of hard work. You know, bowling is a sport where you're not going to be perfect every time, and the only thing you can do is just to keep getting better. Even if tournaments are bad, I still went in to get better. Even if a tournament went really good, I never thought that, oh, I was in a great spot. I still went into practice the following week, and I continued to improve my game and just get better mentally and physically when I was throwing the ball. And also with Champion of Character, you're on the women's wrestling team. They also have a nomination.
Yes, Ciara Chavez is a great team leader. She is a multiple-time academic All-American. Really excited for her tonight being here. She looks amazing, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I love the Champion of Character because it just shows how much leadership we have on our teams. Also makes a statement for the particular team, and also shows incoming freshmen the standard that they can live by, and also just shows we have a lot of great people on our teams here on campus. And I'm hearing we have Haley Shank, my mistake, on the red carpet, sending it down to Ian and Andrew.
Thanks so much, Nathan. We are here with our first interview of the night, who is Haley Shank. Haley's in her master's program here, and she is on the cross-country and track teams. Haley, how are you feeling tonight?
I am feeling very excited. I was nominated for Tiger of the Year, and so I'm just so blessed to be picked in that. And there's really good, the girls, Emma and the basketball player, they're so talented. So the fact that I was nominated to be in the running with them, I'm just very pleased and happy to be here.
Yeah, congratulations about your nominations. You did an amazing performance in the indoor and outdoor track. I saw that you did the 5K record for the university. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I had that record last year, and so they nominated me for last year's season. So since that was last summer, that rolls into this year's banquet, and so I ran the 5K a lot, and I had got the record, and then I won the 10K for outdoor NCCs, and so that was a very, one of my blessed moments I ever had, and so it was very exciting and humbling.
And the cross-country team this past season brought home the first national championship in CU history. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, they have worked really hard. Corbin has done great things with the program, and the girls have just trusted his process. And so just to see all that work to come into play has just been so amazing since I've been here 5 years. And so they finally did it, and it's just been so great to be a part of it.
Wonderful.
So now that you're part of the graduate school program, what are your plans for after you graduate?
Well, I would actually like to focus on my photography business and just really get that going and just see where it takes me after that.
Thank you so much, Haley, for joining us for the first interview of the night. With that said, we're going to go ahead and send it back up to Nathan and Gemma.
Great interview out there on the red carpet, Andrew. Also, more people just coming in tonight. Food's almost ready. And you look at all the things that are happening so far, they would not be possible without the help of our sponsors.
Yes, we would like to thank our sponsors here tonight with our presenting sponsor, Hometown Pharmacy, and our diamond sponsor, Gerald Printing.
Can't forget about our gold sponsors, Gadco, JCA Media, Jim and Lori Hardy, Soloma Baptist Church, Wise, Buckner, Sprouse, and Associates. Also Team Modern, Campbellsville Taylor County Chamber of Commerce, and Kentucky Senate Majority Leader Max Wise and Dr. Heather Wise. You know, I've worked this event, Gemma, the last 3 years, and we've never had that many sponsors before. I'm very glad to see that there's so many people that care about our community, our campus, and our athletics as well.
Yeah, we can't also forget about the community who had helped us tonight with setting up with everything with awards night. We are really looking forward, to everything. And so they really helped us here tonight.
It's definitely something I was never expecting when I first came to Campbellsville University. You don't see a lot of small schools doing anything like we are doing. This is a great event. I just love how we're honoring our student athletes for all the hard work on the field and in the classroom.
Yeah, all the athletes here who are here tonight at the Powell Athletic Center had just put in so much work with their sports and everything. So we are just really happy that they are here tonight.
Yeah, being student athletes ourselves, I love knowing that we do have this chance to get honored and recognized. Even if we're not even getting an award, it's just a night to have fun since it is the end of the semester, and I can't wait to see what's in store. And we are going to send it down to the red carpet with Ian and Andrew.
Thanks, Nathan. We're out here on the red carpet with Dane Montgomery of the CU football team. You're nominated for Mr. Tiger this year. How does that make you feel?
It's a privilege being able to be a nominee for Campbellsville University. I've been here going on my 5th season in the fall, so my character and something like that is I hold close, and being a member of this football team and a great organization here at Campbellsville has really been a privilege.
So you guys did a great performance in this year's seasons. What was your favorite part of the season this year?
Favorite part is probably just seeing the guys develop as men. Since Coach Russell's took over, it's really been a push on faith for us, challenging us off the field as men, just as well as developing us for football players. We've had multiple guys on the team get baptized and give their life to Christ, which has been really awesome to see.
Wonderful. And you're nominated for Mr. Tiger, but your team is nominated also for Moment of the Year with that game-winning drive against Pikeville. Walk me through that moment and what it means to beat Pikeville like that.
Yeah, Pikeville's always been a tough game. 2 years ago, we lose by 1 to start the season here. So it was really a big game for us. It changes the whole outcome of the season if we don't win that game. So we knew what we had to do. Coach Russell called the right plays, and Jagger Gillis was able to lead us down the field. So it was awesome.
What are your personal goals for the next season?
Personal goals. So on the field, all conference is always a goal that I have in mind, compete at a high level, and to really bring the team along behind me, like I said earlier, developing guys and leading off the field just as much as I do on the field this year.
Amazing. It's so inspiring to hear you say that a lot of people on the team got baptized. It really pushes the faith part of being a CU student athlete. Thank you so much, Dane, for joining us out here on the red carpet for this interview. We're going to go ahead and send it back up to Nathan and Gemma in the stands. Nathan?
Thank you, Andrew. And with us, we have the MC of tonight, Madison Shepard Wigington. How's everything going so far tonight?
It's great. It's raining outside, but that doesn't seem to stop the people from coming in, so I'm very excited and thankful to be here tonight.
Now, Miss Wigington, you are a former Lady Tiger. You're an alumni here. How does that make you feel knowing that they wanted you back to host this event?
It's really special, especially to be able to be in Powell, well, now the Donna Wise court, to just share with this extremely special group of people this night. And I remember 3 years ago sitting here a little bit nervous and really a bittersweet feeling knowing that my senior year was over in a couple weeks, but it's really awesome to be back here and I'm thankful for the opportunity.
Now, Madison, a couple years ago, you were named Miss Tiger for Campbellsville University. How did that nomination, award, make you feel?
Yeah, like I said to him, just honored and humbled. I love Campbellsville and always will, and this just holds a special place in my heart, and it meant a lot to me to be able to be entrusted with the award of Miss Tiger.
Your family has the Shepherd Family Foundation. What kind of message do you guys want to spread with your foundation?
Yeah, absolutely. So we created our foundation at the end of last year, and the goal is really simple, and it's just to love on families. You know, the Lord's been really faithful to my family and given us many doors of opportunity to experience really cool opportunities with basketball, and so we've been able to live out our dream, whether that looks like, you know, me playing collegiately here at Campbellsville or my brother Reed playing in the NBA, and my parents, you know, played at Kentucky as well. And so we've all in some form or fashion gotten to live out our dream. And so with the foundation, our goal and our heart is to empower families to help them be able to live out their dream as well, whatever that looks like.
You're the executive director for the foundation. What role do you play?
Yeah, so day to day, I'm connecting with different people in the community that we live in and planning different events. And so we have a couple of events coming up at the end of this year that I'm super excited about. But day to day, it looks really different. But I just kind of get to be the leader of the family per se, and help steward us in a direction that's pleasing to the Lord.
Now, you were saying how you were a basketball player here at Campbellsville University. Ginger High Colvin actually is going up for Coach of the Year award. You know, how does that make you feel knowing that she has coached you throughout the years?
She's always the Coach of the Year, I'll just tell you. She's always number one. No, but I'm super proud of her and really thankful to be back here with her tonight. She gets to present an award and is also a nominee, like you said. But just to be able to share this experience with her and Coach, well, I call her Hootie, but Coach Denny, that really just challenged me, encouraged me, and made me a better player, made me a better person. I'm just really grateful and proud of Coach.
Wow.
How does it feel being an alum and also playing for the Lady Tiger basketball team? How does it feel that they continue to have success and they're just still getting better and better every year?
Yeah, it happens off the court, to be honest. Coach and Hootie do a tremendous job of instilling values in the girls and teaching them how to be incredible young women, and so that just translates on the floor, and the girls just really love one another. You know, I still am in contact with all of my teammates, and it's really just a special time when you get to spend 4 years or more these days with your teammates.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Wigington. We're going to send it down to the red carpet with Ian and Andrew.
Thank you so much, Nathan. We're out here with kayak bass fisherman and freshman of the year nominee Jimmy Entwistle. Jimmy, how does it feel to be making such a big impact already just in your freshman year?
You know, it's super exciting. I have all, my coach to thank, my teammates, and most of all God. It's a blessing to be nominated for this award, and shout out to the other guys nominated. They're heck of athletes. It's just super excited to be nominated.
In a sport as hard as kayak bass fishing, you have been undefeated on your freshman season. And how do you manage to do all of that?
It's just we go to each tournament with the same mindset. We just want to fish well, fish clean, and we're excited to be there. So we think, follow God, fish hard, fish clean, and, you'll come out with good results,
100%. And so there's so much school and fishing left ahead of you at CU. So what can we expect from you in the coming years?
We're hoping to see the same results. Just going to keep doing good in school, fishing hard, and hopefully we'll see the same results, and hopefully I can take this further than Campbellsville.
Also did a very hard accomplishment was winning the Bassmaster at Kissimmee, Florida. How was that experience?
It was so exciting. It came off such a high, winning that trophy, and we were all so excited. The team was hyped up. It was just a great win and rolled it into the rest of the season. It was awesome.
So you mentioned life and fishing after CU. What does that look like? Like going pro? You want to be a pro fisherman?
That's the hope. If we can take it professional, that would be the goal. So we'll see if we can make that happen.
Sweet. Awesome. So talk to me about the moment of the year you guys are nominated for. What does that mean to you guys?
It's super exciting. Our team is so young. We got a group of freshmen right now and then one upperclassman. And just being able to make a difference and have moment of the year like that, it's just awesome to start out like that because we still got 3 years left. So we're super excited.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. That's all the time for you after this interview, so we're going to go ahead and send it back up to Nathan and Gemma. Nathan?
Thank you, Andrew. Great interview out there. Gemma, I mentioned earlier that this is just a night to celebrate our student athletes. What does being a student athlete mean to you?
Being a student athlete, it means a lot of work, not just going into, I wrestle, so it's not just going into the wrestling room and, just getting a workout and then studying. No, it takes hours of dedication and hard work.
Yeah, just same for me, being a bowler, knowing that I had to miss some practice and also manage around class. It's been a big struggle, especially this last semester, knowing my class schedule. But, if you're dedicated and you put in the work and you take the time to actually be involved with both student and athlete, you're going to succeed on this campus. And I hope everyone that's coming in to see you in the following years does recognize that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of hard work, but, hard work leads to success, which is amazing. If you work for things, you will get a great reward.
Yeah, this campus and Campbellsville University, especially athletics, thrives on being successful and just putting in the hard work. As long as you're improving and you're putting in a lot of work through practice and maybe private workouts, everything's going to shape out and you're going to be the best you can be.
Yeah, it definitely does take lots of hard work and dedication, but if you stick to it, I'm telling you, anything is possible.
Looking back with this event, they first started this event in 2019 when the committee called More Than a Game, which is a good slogan that they use around here for CU Athletics. They came together, it's a lot of former athletic staffers, they came together and they wanted to have a night to celebrate our athletes, like I mentioned, in the field and in the classroom.
Yeah. We are back out here, and, I think it's a great thing from years ago having the awards night, and it's just amazing.
And one thing that I love that we have in our production is that red carpet section.
Yes.
They can get so many interviews, even if they're not nominees, just athletes coming in to enjoy the night and just get their insight, kind of what we're going to have soon. We'll talk about that later. And it's going to be great. And I'm hearing we have an interview down at the red carpet. We're going to send it down, my mistake, to the red carpet just with Ian and Andrew.
Thanks, Nathan. We're still out here at the red carpet. We've had a few great interviews so far. There are people still making their way in. Powell Athletic Gym is getting pretty packed so far. I think this night's been going great so far.
Yeah, it's been nice getting those insights with athletes that have been nominated as well. So you are an athlete here at Campbellsville University as well. I think you're a bowler?
Yes, I'm a bowler. Yeah, it's I'm all finished now. This was my last season. I finished with a bang though. I got third in conference, and our team placed fourth in conference as a team. So it was a great 5 years. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah, me neither. I was a swimmer here at Campbellsville too. It's been 5 years since I was swimming here too, and it's an experience that I will never trade. Being here as an athlete and also as a student is an experience that in my home country you cannot get.
Yeah, it's been great. CU Athletics here is such a memorable experience, and all these athletes as well are so faith-driven from what we've seen. As you heard, Dane said the football team, a whole bunch of guys got baptized this year, and you can just see it and feel it in the atmosphere here.
Coach, could you have an interview with you?
We have a
Yeah, please.
impromptu interview with head football coach Jake Russell. How are you doing tonight, Coach?
Doing great. Shout out Trent Cutright behind the camera. Now excited to be here. Got my son here tonight, so hopefully there's some cookies. He'll be excited for that.
So first of all, congratulations, Coach, on this amazing season. 6-0 that hasn't happened since 1991. How do you feel about getting that achievement?
Yeah, great season. Guys worked their tails off. Awesome start. Some awesome home games. to go 6-0. The Cumberland's game, the blackout game at our home field was just, it was a awesome crowd, energy. That it makes it fun for our players. And man, we were a couple plays away from reaching those big goals that we have in our program. And great group of guys. We graduated over 20 seniors, which is one of the reasons we were really good. And we've had a great spring, and the guys are really motivated and excited to do even more this year.
Now, Coach, we had Dane Montgomery here just a little bit ago, and I had him kind of walk us through that Moment of the Year nomination for that game-winning drive against Pikeville. Let's kind of hear your side of the story about it.
Yeah, that was a great game, back and forth. We actually kind of made the play to win the game, but we're offsides, and it was one of those, we had won, everybody's excited, and then realized we're going to have to win it again. And it was kind of a crazy feeling. They go and score, and there was something on our sideline where usually in that scenario, and I've been part of teams, even as player coach, where they go and score to pretty much win the game or put you in a tough spot to win, and it's like, man, can't believe we blew this one. But man, our guys just still felt like they were going to win, and a couple of huge plays from our guys, and obviously the game-winning play, just ecstatic. And it really, our season probably could have looked a lot different if we didn't have that moment, and that's what really jump-started us to a phenomenal year.
All right, thank you so much, Coach. That's all the time we got for this interview. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you have a great night.
Guys. Appreciate it.
With that said, we're going to send it back up to Nathan and Gemma.
Thank you, Andrew. With us, we have Dr. Jeanette Parker, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs here at Campbellsville University. How's everything going so far?
It's going great. It's a beautiful evening. The rain stopped, and everyone looks wonderful.
Completely agree. Now, for the people at home that do not know, what role do you play here at Campbellsville?
Well, as provost, things like faculty, academic programs, class scheduling, all the academic sorts of things.
Now, being here at the Powell Athletic Center and seeing all these student athletes, what are some things going through your mind right now?
Well, I am just so proud of all of our athletes, not only for what they do with their sport, but I think about the life lessons, the discipline, the work ethic, and I think that's all part of the college experience, whether it's on the athletic field or off. But for athletes, those are just great benefits.
Now, this is a new role for you. How has it been different from other things you have done before?
Well, mostly I have been teaching before, and I did some academic affairs. I've been an associate vice president for a while, so I did some. But it feels like more responsibility. But every day is a little different, and it's a lot of problem solving and a lot of helping people, students find their way, helping faculty with issues. So it's a lot of fun.
That's amazing.
You are a Campbellsville alumni, and how has things changed from the university from back then to now? It feels like there's just been so many things that have changed.
You know that it has and it hasn't, because I think the facilities are certainly different. We have lots of lovely facilities now that we didn't have at that time. We have a lot more academic programs. We're a larger student body, a larger faculty. But I think the thing for me that hasn't changed is that the community, the sense of community and being connected to other people and walking through life with other people for this intense period of time that's called college. And I think that is very much the same. And our mission is still the same, to equip students and to be a Christ-honoring institution. That hasn't changed.
Love to hear it. Thank you, Dr. Parker.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have for today. And we're going to send it down to the red carpet with Ian and Andrew. Andrew?
Thank you, Nathan. We're out here with head women's soccer coach Alex Adams. Coach, with a record of 18-2-1 this year, how much does this Coach of the Year nomination mean to you?
It means a lot, but at the end of the day, the players were the ones out there doing it, and I'm just so proud of them and the effort that they put in throughout this entire season. They bought in. The culture, the family atmosphere that was there, they fought for each other every single day. So at the end of the day, they really made my job easy, because that group was just something special, and that's what was the best thing I would say about this entire season.
With this record-breaking season, you guys hosted the NAIA first and second round and made it to the next stage. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, so the opportunity to host is massive. The other times we've made the NAIA National Tournament, we had to go north and play in the snow and in really tough conditions. And to be able to play here and get that advantage was huge for us. And I think it sets us up as well at Campbellsville to just set that as the standard going forward, that, the expectation now is that, we're good enough. We're good enough to compete at that level, and we're good enough to be here and host. We have the best facilities in the entire country. We have the staff here that can do a fantastic job. So just being able to put us on that stage and get the belief within the team, I think, is a massive step forward for this program.
So with such a successful season this year, what can we expect in years to come?
In years to come, like I said, I think it's just a different standard going forward. The expectation, the nerves that go along with performing have been eliminated by this group of players and by the culture that's been created in the locker room by these players. So I would expect that family type culture to be pushed first, and from there, the quality comes with that, from the new recruiting to development within the weight room and within the spring season. You see tons and tons of growth. So I think at the end of the day, you can expect to see continued quality within this team, and a team that can compete to win both conference tournament and then compete to really go far at the national tournament as well.
So with the assistant coach of the Mid-South Conference, tell me something a little bit about it.
Yes, so Trey Henderson joined me the very first day he arrived was the day we were going to pick the players up from the airport. So he was thrown straight into the deep end. He is a fantastic coach. He's a fantastic leader and a very, very good friend of mine. So for him to be able to get that honor was massive. He communicates great with the players. He leads them in a great way, and he's someone that's going to have a very, very bright future within it. So I was proud of him to be able to earn that honor for sure.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us out here. It was a pleasure. We're going to go ahead and send it back up to Nathan and Gemma. Nathan?
Thank you, Andrew. So far, Gemma, it's been a great night. We've had some very important people for interviews. We've had the MC, Madison Shepard Wigington, also the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Jeanette Parker. I am just so glad that we were able to speak with them tonight.
Yes, both of these people that we interviewed had done an amazing job. Their roles here at Campbellsville are amazing, and I'm really looking forward to our more interviews that we have here tonight.
With Miss Wigington, that Shepherd family with the Family Foundation, it ties into Campbellsville. They want to lead the students into faith and their journey within faith, and it's just great to see that even alumni coming from here are still kind of spreading that message.
Yeah, I would also say, how Madison also, was an alumni here at Campbellsville University, and being to the spot where she is. Also with Jeanette Parker, being at the spot, had just been an amazing, it's great to see.
Yeah, it's great to see how far Campbellsville alumni have come. And I'm hearing we have Sam Bennett down at the red carpet. We're sending it down to Ian and Andrew. Andrew?
Thanks, Nathan. We're out here with Sam Bennett of the track and field and cross country team. Sam, you're up for a couple nominations this year, one of those being Mr. Tiger. Talk to me how much that means to you and how this season has gone.
Yeah, it's a huge honor being nominated for that. I know all the nominees, that definitely other guys, Noah and Dane, they also really deserve that award. I think it's just a really mark of character that each and every one of us are a believer in Christ, and that he's the one who's making the difference in our life. Because I know the Mr. Tiger Award is about athletics, but also it's about your character, about how you stand out, how you love people, and I think you can only truly love people if you have a relationship with Jesus. And I think that's one really honoring thing about the award for me that just really touches my heart. And the season's been great. Yeah, it's been a fun time just getting to do stuff with the team, and just we bonded with the team a lot more in cross country this year. So I think that was really cool. We did a lot of things together as a team, and I think that really helped our hype as we went on towards the NAIs and stuff. Yeah.
Talking about the believe in Jesus, yeah. I heard that you also have been going to mission trips, so tell me a little bit about it.
For sure, yeah. It's been really neat to travel to different places across the world and the U.S. just to kind of see God's heart for the nations overall. I got to meet people from Atlanta, L.A., got to go to Ireland a couple times, and just be a part of several different ministries, from working with youth to working with church plants, and it's been really cool to see the thread of God's love through all of it. I think that's a consistent thing that I've seen, and that he keeps establishing communities to bring him glory and bring him honor, and that's just been a really sweet thing. I've also got to run in a lot of those places I've gone to too, so I've got to kind of train there, so that's been kind of fun as well.
Yeah, I firsthand I've seen you in and around campus doing mission work and how involved you are in our missions like group and all of that stuff. One thing I do want to bring up to you though is the national championship we brought home this year for the cross country team. Just walk us through that.
Yeah, so it was a really neat opportunity to be able to go out there and compete. Honestly, we were all feeling kind of bad going into the race. It wasn't really necessarily our day, but I just remember we had just all kind of pulled up and somehow we showed up. Especially I want to give my friend Braden Kalen a shout out. He actually really brought home the win for the team in that last little bit. He was our 5th guy for the day, and he actually scored for us, and we were able to barely pull out the win over the I think it was Malone we were really competing with. But ended up being a good day overall, and kind of the Lord turned a day that could have gone really south to a day that actually went pretty well. So yeah, it was awesome.
Thanks, Sam. Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a great rest of your night. With that said, we're going to send it back up to Nathan and Gemma. Nathan?
Thank you, Andrew. And with us, we have the men's wrestling head coach, Jacob Merton. How's your night going so far?
It's been a great evening. Just excited to be here and celebrate this year.
So coming here and seeing some of the student athletes, what are some things going through your head right now?
Just, from being an alumni here to where we are now, to watch how this university's grown and just how they can put something like this together for the athletes, it's a great night and just well-deserved for all these athletes and all the work they've put in.
How does it feel to be an alumni and also leading that men's wrestling team?
That's a dream, so it's finally come true, and excited. This is our first season with myself as a head coach. It's my 8th or 9th season overall. I was assistant for several years before, but finally just to be able to have the opportunity to see what kind of, what I can do with this program, and just to see how much these guys are buying in. And we've returned most of our team, and we have a really solid recruiting class coming in. So I'm just really excited to see what they can do and what we can do in the off season to be prepared for next year and hopefully chase down a national championship.
So you're a coach here at the men's wrestling team. How does it feel to be a leader and represent Campbellsville University?
You just take it one day at a time. That's the main thing. One day at a time, give it my best attitude, best effort every day. Same thing I tell the guys, control what I can control, and just give all glory to God. So I just one day at a time, and just be very blessed to have this opportunity to be here. I have my wife, Ashton, 3 daughters, and just a great town here to raise a family, and just really grateful for this opportunity.
Thank you.
What goes into a off-season training, since some students are probably not here?
Over the summer, so the students that will be here will be, we're going to get memberships over at the CrossFit here in town. It's a great community over there. And so we'll have some flexibility. So if they need to work over the summer, if they're taking extra classes, or they'll have flexibility. So, but we'll try to share those workouts with all our other athletes, incoming recruits, and but there's seasons for everything. This season right now is kind of the season of a little bit of a break, but yes, we will be trying to capitalize where we can. But once we get back in September, they got to be ready to work. So.
Sounds great. Thank you, Coach. Yeah. We're going to send it down to the red carpet with Ian and Andrew. Andrew?
Thanks, Nathan. We're out here with Kobe Hill of the men's golf team. Kobe, you're nominated for Male Scholar Athlete of the Year, and I work at the golf course, and I see you out there all the time. So how do you manage to balance the golf and school relationship?
Actually, it's pretty tough, honestly. With managing practice and school, I kind of really have to make a strict schedule and follow it. I'm working now too, so that's also another challenge. So I'm really just having to make strict schedules. I really try to get my homework done before we travel on the weekends. Just really being prompt on everything, and just trying to stay in line with everything like that.
Being nominated for an award like this requires a 3.5 GPA or higher. Give me some recommendations that you will give to the people that are struggling and something like that.
So basically, I would say first and foremost, just talk to your professors. It's really important to build relationships with them. Just pay attention in class. If you ever have any questions, just ask any questions, and it's really going to help you out. Also, I think if you're just staying on top of your homework. Obviously, you want to do that before your classes. Before you travel for tournaments, if you play any sports. And just really, it's really important to have a strict schedule in place to just be prepared for that as well. But I would really say to just really just stay in touch with your professors, ask them questions, and just keep a strict schedule for sure.
Thank you so much, Kobe. It was a pleasure having you out here. I hope you have a great rest of your night. We're going to go ahead and send it back up to Nathan and Gemma.
Thank you, Andrew. And with us, we have Dr. Benji Kelly, Vice President of Advancement, as well as color commentator for men's and women's basketball. Dr. Benji Kelly, how's everything going?
Going good. Been a great day. Got a little rain, and now we get to celebrate tonight our athletes and all their success. So it's been a good day.
That rain is stopping nothing tonight.
I know, absolutely.
Yeah, so seeing all these student athletes here at Campbellsville University, what are some things that, are going through your head when you look at all these students who had worked so hard for the spot where they are today?
Well, listen, as being a former athlete, I've been in their shoes, and the opportunity that we have to share their success is exciting. Obviously, they're here as a student first, so they're using athletics to be able to get their education, and hopefully one day they'll be able to walk across that stage, get their degree. But listen, they're talented. They're able to use their talents, and they're doing quite well with those talents. So it's exciting to be a part of this.
For the people at home that do not know, what is your role as Vice President of Advancement?
Yeah, so our office is in charge for all of the fundraising for the university, whether it be for scholarship support, building new buildings, endowment support. So we work with alumni relations, athletic fundraising. We work with foundations, businesses, friends of the university. So we're really more external. A lot of our focus is bringing those individuals to campus, allowing them to see what's happening here, catch the vision, and then they support it with their financial resources.
You mentioned you're a Hall of Famer here.
Yeah.
How does that feel to also see the Lady Tigers and Men Tigers get recognized tonight, because you're also the color commentator?
Well, it's therapy for me. I've always enjoyed the game of basketball, and to be able to come back and work here. Now I'm in my 25th year, and so being on the sidelines to call the game, I miss the game. I know I can't play the game anymore, but just to have using the education that I got here in communication and be able to help broadcast those games with Matt Payton, it's a lot of fun.
I love to hear it. Thank you very much, Dr. Benji Kelly. We're going to send it down to the red carpet with Ian and Andrew. Andrew?
Thank you, Nathan. Me and Ian are down here in the red carpet, and that's going to wrap up our interviews for the day. It's been such a great night so far.
Thank you so much, Ruth. You have been doing a great job doing interviews to a lot of our coaches and athletes that are going to be celebrated tonight here. So, yeah, I'm excited to go get myself a plate to eat a little bit.
Yeah, I'm starving. That's going to be it for us, but do not go anywhere. We have a brand new segment called Clara's Cozy Corner, where Clara Asparella is going to give us a bunch of laid-back interviews in Powell Athletic Center. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. With that said, we're going to send it back up to Nathan and Gemma.
Thank you, Andrew. Great interviews over there on the red carpet, and I've also enjoyed every interview that we've had up here. And just like they mentioned, we have this new segment.
Yes, Clara's Cozy Corner. Basically, she's just going to go sit down and she's going to interview some great people. It's going to be a laid-back interview, a new production, something that we have never had before in the past.
I can't wait to see who she gets to bring along. It's going to be something we're going to be seeing during the dinner. We're going to give you a quick look at Clara's Cozy Corner. Clara?
Thank you, Nathan. I'm Clara Asparella here at the Powell Athletic Center in this special spot that we call it Clara's Cozy Corner. During dinner time, I'm going to be interviewing and chatting with athletes, coaches, and showing all the behind scene of this amazing night. I'm going to be asking some questions, playing some games, and of course, try to know a little bit more about our athletes, coaches, and all the people that work really hard to put this night together and make it unforgettable for Campbellsville. Stay tuned, remember dinner time, but till then, I'm going to toss it back to our host, Nathan and Gemma. Nathan, back to you.
Thank you, Clara. Gemma, I'm excited for that new segment. I honestly hope we get a chance to go down there and talk with Clara. That's going to be a great time.
Yes, I would love to get a nice little interview by Clara. And we are going, by the minute until the awards are given out tonight.
Yeah, this place is pretty packed up. We see this place packed for a lot of basketball, but this is just on another level. A lot of family, friends, even our athletes are involved tonight. I just can't wait to see what we have in store.
Yeah, there's so many people here, and everybody is just waiting for that moment until we get to see all the awards here tonight.
One thing I noticed when I walked in, I saw there's a prop for almost every team that we have on this campus. Like I saw a case with tennis balls, I saw a basketball with a net on top, just a lot of little details that make this night even better, to show that our athletes are very important to this campus.
Yeah, so many different details on the table. Everything is so beautiful here, and so I'm just really looking forward to it.
Again, everyone's dressed so nicely. Everyone's having a great time tonight. I just can't wait to see what happens with the awards. But with that, we are going to take a quick little break. You're watching. Oh, sorry, my bad. We're going to toss it to the stage to Dr. Benji Kelly.
Well, good evening. If you'll go ahead and take your seats. We'd like to welcome you to our 2025 Athletic Awards Night Ceremony. My name is Benji Kelly. I have the pleasure of serving as Vice President for Advancement here at Campbellsville University. And on behalf of our president, Dr. Hopkins, it is my pleasure to bring a welcome. He is unable to be here this evening. He is actually in Birmingham, Alabama. His son is graduating college tomorrow from Samford University. So he is down there, and he sends his regrets, but he is very proud of all the accomplishments of our student athletes. So tonight we're here to honor our students, our student athletes. If you're a student athlete here at Campbellsville University, would you please stand? We want to recognize you. Awesome. Thank you. We have one of the largest athletic programs in the nation at really any level, close to over 900 students that are using their talents. And once again, tonight we're here to honor those. Just a few quick announcements before I offer our invocation. We do have 4 buffet lines. You can use both sides of those. As soon as I say amen, let's not do a free-for-all there, but let's in an orderly fashion get in line and be sure to get your food, and then we'll start our program this evening. It's around 7:15. So if you would, please pray with me. Father, we thank you for this day. Thank you for just the opportunity we have to serve you each and every day. And Lord, I just want to thank you for these student athletes that we'll be recognizing tonight, the various teams, the leaders within their program. Lord, we just thank you for allowing them to come and share their talents with us here at Campbellsville University. Lord, we just pray that next week as we will be graduating over 1,700 students, Lord, that you be with those as they begin a new chapter in their life, as they go forward to be servant leaders in this world. And Father, as we will be welcoming a new class this coming fall, Lord, I know that several are still making their decisions. We just pray that you guide them and allow them to come and receive just a quality education, a quality Christian education here at Campbellsville University. I want to thank you for, once again, just all that you do for us. We ask that you bless this food tonight to the nourishment of our bodies, that we can be service for you in your kingdom. And once again, Father, just thank you for all that you do. We ask you to forgive us of our sins. For your Son's name I do pray. Amen. All right, feel free to get in line and get your food.
Good word from Dr. Benji Kelly. Dinner's just getting started. Everyone's getting up to go get some food. I can't wait to get some myself. But that means we're just a few minutes away from Clara's Cozy Corner.
Yeah, we're counting down to the time where we can go and see Clara getting interviews with some other people here tonight.
I can't wait to see what more information she can find out. She has a few funny questions in there that you may not see on like a normal show, and I can't wait to see who she gets in and what more information she can find out about athletes that we weren't able to interview.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hoping that we can get an interview as well.
I think it's going to be great. I hope we get a chance to go down there and talk to Clara. It's always a great time, and it's going to be very exciting. You know, everyone's done a great job so far in our production, and this is just going to be a new step in a right direction for our production.
Yeah, and like I said before, this is something we have never done before. I'm really looking forward to Clara and everything today.
And it's about that time. We're going to send it over to Clara's Cozy Corner. Clara?
Thank you, Nathan. I'm Clara Spreda here at the Powell Athletic Center. I'm from Argentina, a junior here at Campbellsville. I'm part of the tennis, of the women's tennis team, majoring in film with a minor in sport broadcasting. Hey, mom, hey, dad, probably they're gonna watching me. Los amo. I'm really excited to be here celebrating all our student athletes, coaches, and all the teams. I'm really excited to get to interview some of them. We have our first interview with us, a friend of mine, Oriana Espinosa. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm
Happy
good.
to be
Well,
here.
actually, we're going to keep this interview going in Spanish. ¿Cómo estás hoy?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Well, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. They're going to kill me if I do that. But no, how are you doing tonight?
Great, happy to be here. Happy to see all the new faces and the old faces as well, all the coaches, the athletes, and just happy to be part of this night tonight here.
Well, you are a senior here at Campbellsville, part of the women's tennis team. She's my doubles partner, so I'm really sad that she's leaving. But tell us a little bit about you and your journey here at Campbellsville.
Well, I've been here all 4 years. Started as a freshman in 2021 and worked my way up into the lineup. I had a little bit of an injury back in my sophomore year, but I was able to recover from it. And now I was back after that, after 3 months, and, you know, play full tennis. Now my senior year, it came to an end, sadly. But I know that tennis is still going to be part of my life, and I'm happy to end it the way that I did, and happy to be, you know, by your side and then by the side of all our teammates in our current team.
Well, yeah, we have a really good closing with our team this semester, especially playing our conference tournament. I think so far has been an amazing season, an amazing 4 years with you. I'm going to ask you some questions.
Yep.
If you have to give your team a mascot, what would it be? Like an animal? And
I
why?
think we are probably going to be dogs.
Why?
We are very loud.
Yeah, that's true.
And she is very loud. So
I'm
I think if we're one of those like small dogs that barks a lot, I think those is the best mascot to represent our team.
Actually, I think that's a good answer. I will say something similar. So yeah, dogs. One more. If you could play a different sport for a day, what would it be? No tennis.
No tennis? No. Okay. Probably will be swimming. I used to be a swimmer before I played tennis, and then one time I had to choose between being a swimmer or a tennis player, and I chose to be a tennis player. So if I could go back to swimming, I probably would.
Well, I like that. I mean, maybe we're going to see you in the pool.
Who knows?
Some point. One more question. What make this year so special for you? I mean, especially the senior year and being your last year graduating in less than 1 week.
Probably playing with all of you, playing with all my teammates, showing what we're capable of. We have a little bit of a rush start, but we were able to come back, and I think that's what matters, you know, when you come back and you're able to overcome challenges. We'd overcome a lot of challenges. We had a pretty new and amazing team, so it was hard to, you know, get used to it, but at the end, we were able to figure it out and get all together. Also, I think I was playing my best tennis ever, and I'm glad to end it the way that I did, ended with that doubles match that we play against Lindsay. And I think it was the best way to end the season and the best way to end my college career.
Well, thank you, Brianna, for being
Of
here.
course.
Thank you for this time, and we wish you all the best for the future and good luck on graduation next year.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
That was Oriana Espinosa, part of the women's tennis team, also studying mass communication, and part of the sport information department as a photographer too. Talking about sport information department, we have another guest with us, my boss, Zach Clemens, videographer here at Campbellsville and also assistant director, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So I know you, but tell us a little bit about you and your journey here at Campbellsville.
Well, actually, started here as a student, completed all 4 years of undergrad, and then got lucky enough to immediately get hired full-time, kind of doing what the broadcast side of things. And then as my transition, this is year 7, kind of showing my age, you know, right here. Just a little bit, but now just kind of doing the creative side of things.
Yeah.
And getting to watch kids come in and literally learn nothing and grow up to be really, really successful, and that's kind of what we do.
If you have to pick one sport, the hardest one to shoot, what would it be?
Hardest one to shoot, I'm going to go probably baseball or softball, just because ball's going 60, 100 miles an hour, just to keep it all in focus. But no, there's a lot of hard stuff. Football is another one, a lot of moving parts, obviously 22 bodies. But that's also what makes it kind of interesting.
That's true. People don't really see what's behind scene, what's behind stage. So tell me a little bit about, like, I mean, I'm also part of the sport information department as a videographer too. So I know a little bit, but I know that people don't really see the work that we do as photographers, videographers. So tell me a little bit about that process, about how to put this night together too.
Well, just a little insight, getting all the packages and stuff ready. I didn't leave the office till 1:30 in the morning.
That's crazy.
And then obviously had to go to baseball conferences going on right now, so we left at 8 a.m. So not a whole lot of sleep, but there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, and it's not just full-time. We're very, very reliant on students, and I think that's what makes our department so unique. Obviously, you work in our department. I'm the only full-time videographer, so all the content you see, I can't do it all by myself. It's without these that. But it's relentless hours, talking about a game day, showing up an hour, hour and a half before, and then obviously people just see you shooting and they think that's kind of the easiest part. And so they're like, oh, they just show up to a game and they shoot. They're not really talking about the hour you prep, and you're talking about ideas and scripts and all that stuff. And then the 2 hours, 3 hours you're there editing. So it's actually a lot more to it, and especially for a night like awards night, preparing all the packages, making sure you have different footage. If you don't have footage of some teams, having to go set that up and go get that.
That's really good to say. I mean, as I said, people don't really know about that process, and I know it's good to know how all the work that we put that. I'm gonna ask you one more question.
Absolutely.
What's the most rewarding thing about being as a videographer here at Campbellsville? Like something, maybe if you want to share something that happened with you, with some athlete team, what's something really special about this job?
Well, I like to be, it's kind of cliche, but I like to see others succeed. And if Campbellsville hadn't taken a shot on me, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So being able to take interns and part-time workers and work studies, work shifts, even GAs, I have 3 of the best GAs that I can ask for right now, and
That's
each
true.
one of them are really, really good. But being able to watch people come in and grow and go from maybe they have a little background experience or maybe they're a better videographer than I am. And sometimes that's okay, but being able to mesh with that and watch them continue to grow. We had one guy, his name's Edwin Ford Jr. We did a feature story on him, but he came to Campbellsville, played football, had little to no experience. And then within, I think it was like 3 to 4 years, he went from Campbellsville to now he works for the Saints and the Pelicans. So he's kind of like on the biggest stage you can kind of get to, but that's so rewarding to sit there and watch kind of the work that we put in and be able to watch you all kind of do your own thing, different styles. That's really rewarding for me.
Well, that's something really nice, and I hope you'll hear for many, many years. Hope we don't make him live.
Can't lose any more hair.
No, that's true. That's true. But thank you for being here. Thank you for all the work that you put on to make this night happen and to make all the sports look amazing through the lens. So thank you for that, Zach, and hope you have an amazing night.
Thank you all.
Thank you. That was Zach Clemens, Assistant Director of Sport Information Department and also a videographer. We have another interview coming. Ian Lopez. Well, he was at the red carpet like 10 minutes ago. What's up, Ian?
Y'all are gonna get tired of seeing me too.
Yeah, you look comfy, huh?
I am comfy. I had to take that jacket off and it's killing my back, but I'm way more comfortable now.
Well, how was the red carpet going?
Oh, it was amazing. Got to take some very good interviews with coaches, athletes, and I was excited to do it. I was a little bit nervous, but it was cool. It was good.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, you're a senior too, graduating next week.
Next
so
week.
He's also a swimmer and a mass comm major too. So tell me a little bit about you and your journey here at Campbellsville.
Well, I started here at 2020 as a freshman on the swim team. It's been a long 5 years. I was supposed to graduate last May, but some trouble happened. Now I'm gladly graduating. Now I'm very happy to do it. Hopefully I figured out what to do next.
Well, that's. I mean, I hope you have something that really fits you and that really that's something that you really want. I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Absolutely. Shoot me.
The first one. What's a fun fact about you?
Fun fact about me. I don't know. I think I was gonna say the one that I was 5 years old, but that I'm adopted, and I'm very grateful of my parents that I have.
Well, that's actually a really good fun fact and a lovely fun fact too. That's really nice. Another question: if your team had a reality show, how would you call it?
If I had a reality show?
Yeah, if your team is a reality show, what name would you give it?
Family and Chaos.
Hey, I love that. I would say that in the tennis team too. That's a really good name for a reality show. One more question. If you have to pick a soundtrack song before a game or competition, what would you pick?
I don't know. Before a competition, I like to something very loud in my ears. Because before I get to swim, I used to get very nervous. So with the music that I played, I was like zoning out. So mostly I was hearing like electronic music. But my personal favorite is Bad Bunny, so you can never go wrong.
I love Bad Bunny too, anyways. But, well, thank you, Ian, for being here.
Thank you, Clarita.
Hope you have a really good rest of the night and
You
good
too.
luck with graduation next week.
And also, I'll wish you very good luck
Thank you.
next year that she's going to LA.
Yeah, I'm finishing my degree there, so I'm really excited about that. But thank you, Ian, for being here.
Thank you, Clarita.
That was Ian Lopez, swimmer here at Campbellsville, also a mass communication major. We have another guest, Gemma Deu, our host. She's here with us in this Clara's Cozy Corner. How you doing, Gemma?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Well, I saw you guys up there being host with Nathan. That was amazing.
Thank you.
I saw that you guys got to interview some people. So you guys are doing amazing with that.
Thank you.
But tell me a little about you. I know you are a freshman here, a wrestler too, but tell me a little about you.
Yeah, so I am a wrestler here at Campbellsville University. I'm also a freshman. And I am going here for my mass communications. I love being here, and honestly, I wouldn't choose any other school if I had to rethink my decision again.
Yeah, Campbellsville is unique. We can say that me as a junior, and she's a freshman, and she's saying this, so we are glad to be here at Campbellsville. We're going to play a quick game.
Yes.
I call it this or that. I'm going to basically give you two options, and you're going to choose which one do you prefer.
Perfect.
Okay. Early morning practice or late night games?
Probably late night games.
Okay. Class in person or online?
I would want to say online just because it's easier, but I get better in person. So
I agree with that. Class before practice or practice before class?
Practice before class.
Yeah, I agree with that one too. Study on the bus or stay up late, sorry.
Probably stay up late.
Okay. Two more. Study hall or nap time?
Nap time. Yeah.
I agree with that. We are nappers. I mean, I take naps every single day.
Me too.
And the last one, win a championship or break a personal record?
Win a championship. For
Okay,
sure.
I love that. I like that. Well, thank you, Gemma, for being here. Hope you have an amazing rest of the night. Good luck with your plans in the summer too, and we hope we see you again.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. That was Gemma Deo, a wrestler here at Campbellsville and a freshman too. We have another interview. The other host, look at him. What's up, Whaley?
Everything's going. How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Well, as I told Gemma, I saw you up there being host, interviewing people. How was it?
It was very good. You know, throughout the practices, I wasn't really confident in myself, but then out of nowhere, I get here today, and I'm just feeling the best I've felt since we've prepped for this whole thing.
Well, you're also a senior here and a bowler too. You're graduating next week. We don't have bowling in Argentina, so I don't really know a lot about bowling. So tell me a little bit about bowling, especially here at Campbellsville.
Well, bowling is a big mental game. It's not much physical. It's a lot of mental. You got to be really in a good headspace, or else things will kind of fall apart during tournaments. It's a game where you're fighting off an invisible enemy, which is the oil pattern on the lane. You can't see what it is or what it's going to do until after you throw a shot. So it's just great to know what's going on throughout the tournament so you can catch a move early. If you don't catch a move early, you're going to be kind of messed up throughout the rest of the day.
Well, that's true. I mean, I didn't know that bowling was that hard, so that's something really impressive. And of course, being an individual sport, I know you have a lot of pressure. It's the same with tennis, so I get it, and I know that it can be hard sometimes, but I bet you guys have an amazing team, good coaches too, so that's something really impressive. I'm going to ask you some questions. How was your journey here at Campbellsville, being a student and also an athlete?
I kind of put the athlete over the student my first couple years. I still managed to get by, but I never really took my degree that seriously. But it was more of like I realized that mass communication was my calling, and I knew that this is what I wanted to do, and I sort of locked in these last 2 years, and it's done really good. I even got the Broadcast and Digital Media Excellence Award the other day, so I'm just very glad that I caught the attention from our professors, Stevie, Alex Mead, Jeannie Clark. Shout out to Stevie, by the way. But I just love that I've made everybody proud so far. Knowing where I did come from early on, I'm just glad that they see the potential.
Yeah. So you're part of the broadcast team here, right?
Yes.
Okay. How was your first broadcast in Campbellsville?
First broadcast, I can't really remember what exactly my first one was, but I am the first sports broadcasting minor.
Whoa.
I'm going to be graduating the first with that minor, and I'm going to say it's a great accomplishment. You know, I hopped right into the minor when I heard about it, and Alex told me that they were going to have that minor, and I was like, that's something I want to do, and it's going to help me get more experience with sports broadcast.
Well, thank you, Nathan, for being here. Thank you for being our host, too, in this amazing night. And good luck in graduation next week, and hope we see you again.
Thank you. Best for the future for you.
Thank you. That was Nathan Whaley, mass communication student and also a senior here. We have another interview with us, Josh. He has something good to say. What's your role here?
So I'm an associate producer on the broadcast crew, and I'm also doing voiceovers tonight for the event.
If you were wondering who was the voice of this night and of everything, is him. So you're a mass comm major, right?
Yes.
So tell me a little about you and your journey here at Campbellsville, of course being a mass comm student.
Yeah, absolutely. So I grew up about 45 minutes southeast of here in a little town called Jamestown. And growing up in Kentucky, you grow up watching Kentucky basketball, watching sports. And so I grew up watching ESPN and all those sports shows. And so when I came to Campbellsville on a tour and I saw the mass comm facility, all the studios, the radio station, I was like, this is cool. This is what I want to do. So that's ultimately why I decided to come here to Campbellsville.
Well, we are here at the Athletic Awards night. Have you ever played any sports? Do you play any sports here at Campbellsville?
Okay, so I was homeschooled growing up, so I never got the opportunity to play organized sports, but I do enjoy playing intramural sports here with some fellow classmates. I have a real fun time doing that, and obviously, like I mentioned, I love watching sports. Even if I'm not playing, I love watching other people play.
What's your favorite sport?
Ooh, it's probably close between basketball and football, but I love all the programs that we have here on campus. I did PA for the baseball team this year. I'm hopefully doing some more PA next year. And so I just really enjoy sports altogether.
Well, I always see him playing basketball at the gym, at the wellness center. He's really good, actually.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, you're good, you're good. Well, one more question. How being a mass comm student is here at Campbellsville? We have an amazing mass communication department and really good programs, really good courses, amazing professors too. So if you have to tell me a little bit about being a mass comm student.
I would say you get to be a part of a lot of really cool things like awards night tonight. We got to be part of the homecoming parade last year. And so there's just a lot of really cool opportunities you get to have hands-on experience. And I'm really grateful for the opportunities that the professors at the Mass Communication Center have given me.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, me also part of the mass communication department is something really cool to know, and hope we have more students studying mass comm here at Campbellsville. But thank you, Josh, for being here. Thank you for all the work that you did with your voiceovers. Good luck with the rest of your years here at Campbellsville.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That was Josh, a mass comm student here at Campbellsville, and the voice of the voiceovers of this awards night. We have another special guest with us from the football team. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Well, tell me a little about you and your journey here at Campbellsville.
Okay. My name is Ellis Reed. I'm from Marietta, Georgia. I came here 2 years ago with my head coach, and ever since it's been good, been great. I like it here.
So what are you majoring in?
Business management.
Business management,
Yes, ma'am.
management, and also part of the football team. You are nominated tonight. How that make you feel?
Make me feel good. Make me feel like the hard work pays off. Make me want to work harder.
If you have to pick one special moment about your football career, if you want to say it like that, what would you pick?
I think probably my pick six this year in Weber. Just that whole trip, it was just fun with all the guys, just having fun.
Well, that's amazing. We're gonna play a quick game.
Okay.
I call it this or that. I'm gonna ask you two things. You're
Okay.
gonna pick which one do you prefer. Okay. Would you prefer finals week or tournament week?
Tournament week.
Win a championship or break a personal record?
Win a championship.
Winning ugly or losing with style? That's a tough one.
Winning ugly.
Winning
You
ugly.
know, sometimes you gotta win them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Game highlights or blooper reels?
You said game highlights. What you
Yeah.
said?
Game highlights or blooper reels? Like, do you prefer a highlight or
I think blooper.
Blooper?
Yeah, them funny. Yeah,
that's funny.
We be in
that's
there
funny.
laughing.
Home games or away games?
Away games. I
Away
like
games.
walking to somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Whenever you go and play, you have a game. Would you prefer high playlist or more like chill playlist?
I like the chill playlist, but everybody around me really like the hype one.
The hype one? Yeah, that's true. Study on the bus or stay up late?
Stay up late.
And one more, do you prefer videos or photos whenever you go and play?
Videos.
Videos?
Mhm.
Okay, that's cool. Well, I'm going to ask you one more question. I'm
Okay.
going to let you leave, but what is something that you're really looking forward with your football team?
My last year, shoot, I'm looking forward to going to battle with these boys, making something special. You know, we couldn't do it all last year, but this year hopefully we can.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, so far the football team, especially that last year, it was really good this season. I know you guys worked really hard to get there, to make into the top 25 in the nation. So that's something really impressive, and I hope you guys can do it better next season.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Appreciate
Hope you have an amazing rest of the night. Now I'm gonna toss it back to our host. Thank you for this segment. Hope you all like it. This was Clara's Cozy Corner. Now I'm gonna toss it back to our host, Nathan and Gemma. Nathan, back to you.
Thank you, Clara. What a great segment she had over there. I hope we can get more of those in future Athletic Awards Night productions. You know, we both had an opportunity to get interviewed with her. How was your interview? I saw you over there.
You know, my interview went great. I love talking to Clara. She's a great person. And it's just a chill, laid-back interview. Super fun.
I love how she asked about bowling, because a lot of people don't know about bowling and what actually goes into the sport of bowling. So being able to show people and give them more insight on the game, on what it takes to be a good bowler and what goes on during a tournament. I love doing that. I love educating people on more things.
Yes, definitely.
And so far, we're going to toss it to the stage to SID Director Sheldon Dossett.
Excuse me, everyone. Whoa, came in a little hot there. Hope you all are enjoying your food. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I wanted to get your attention just for a moment to the screens up here. I'm Sheldon Dossett, Director of Sports Information here at Campbellsville University. Our office and university marketing has been working on a really big project every year. From this year going forward, we plan on releasing a special documentary covering our sports teams here at Campbellsville and their unique stories. And our initial one, which will be premiering on Monday, is for our Lady Tiger basketball team celebrating their 50th year this year. So please watch and enjoy the rest of your night.
I tell these kids all the time in the locker room that they're playing for the ones that came before them, and they're upholding something that they've had no part of yet.
They play for the name on their chest, and they play for each other. You're sharing yourself with others that are there for the same reason that you're there.
I got to be a part of this whole program when we were the foundational stones for Donna to build her future of legacy on.
I would not be where I'm at today without being a coach's son, I can guarantee you.
The growth that our program and women's basketball has seen has been tremendous, and you know, it started with her, and it has continued with Ginger and Hootie.
Kind of tipped at Campbellsville basketball.
Coach Wise and Coach Colvin impacted my life so much. You know, you want to be challenged. That's how you get better.
They can go do anything they want to do if they can live through playing at Campbellsville.
It wasn't always easy, it wasn't always pretty, it was rocky at times as you navigate college.
You know, you won't get this chance again, you might not get this opportunity again.
Until you do it, you really don't understand it.
I mean, I played with a mullet, so come on, people. I've been around for a while, and time does fly.
There's only been 2 head coaches, which I think speaks to the loyalty, the longevity. You know, there's so much to be said about that.
I mean, there's not a lot of schools that can boast that have had 2 coaches during their 50 years of the program.
I think that's what made our team so special.
It was just an incredible experience to be a part of.
We are absolutely knocking on the door of a national tournament. We're so close.
Wow, what a great documentary that they are having for our Lady Tiger basketball team, a team with so much tradition and history. Like they mentioned, only 2 head coaches in the whole program history. That's just something great to see. I'm a huge fan of sports documentaries, and I'm just excited to see this one as they are premiering it on Monday.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that documentary. I can't wait to see it, and I'm just excited for that.
SID always does a great job in their department. You know, they always post the highlight videos of games on our social medias, as well as getting pictures like media day and in-game photos. They just do a great job over there, and Sheldon Dossett, the director, always has his crew doing the best. Also got to give a shout out to Zachary Clements. They all just do a great job, even Brett Pierce.
Yeah, definitely.
They put in a lot of work to make sure our athletics are shown the right way, and they always do good. I mean, even with bowling, they make bowling look very good, and bowling is very hard to get pictures at because you can't go in front of the lanes during tournament play, and they find a way to get great angles, great videos. I mean, they made a conference video for us, and it was just amazing. It got me really pumped for the next few teams for bowling.
Yeah, I saw that conference video, and that was awesome. The team had done an amazing job.
And with that, we're going to step away and take a quick break. You're watching the 2025 Athletic Awards Night on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
We'll be right back for more of the 2025 Campbellsville University Athletic Awards Night on the CU Sports Network.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. Every day he's hungry for something. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. It's okay to make mistakes. As long as it's coming from love, then it kind of starts to work itself out.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school. My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
They both keep me motivated to go to school, and they see that if I do it, like, they can do it too, you know? I feel that everything's possible.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere, and just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
Welcome. Welcome back to the 2025 Campbellsville University Athletic Awards Night on the CU Sports Network. Back to our hosts, Jim Adeo and Nathan Whaley.
Gemma, we are quite literally seconds away from Athletic Awards Night officially starting. We've had such a great production so far. We've had great interviews from the red carpet and up here. Also, Clara's Cozy Corner did live up to expectations. I enjoyed every little bit of it, and I'm so glad that I was able to work this production with everyone here.
Yeah, I am too. We are getting closer and closer until we toss it to the stage to Benji Kelly. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be great.
I can't wait for these award winners, and I just can't wait to honor everybody here tonight. And with that, we're going to toss it to Dr. Benji Kelly at the stage.
Testing. There we go. All right, how was your meal this evening? That good? Okay, awesome. Let's give Pioneer College Catering and our men's volleyball team a round of applause for helping us. Thanks, Chris. All right, it's my privilege to introduce our MC for this evening. She is one of our own, Campbellsville University graduate from 2022, played on our Lady Tiger basketball team, and was very, very active on campus, Madison Shepherd Wigington, and she is the executive director of the Shepherd Family Foundation. So let's give her a round of applause as she comes up.
Thank you, Benji. Good evening, everyone. And once again, welcome to the 2025 Campbellsville University Athletic Awards Banquet. Tonight, we celebrate an incredible year of achievement, dedication, and excellence in Tiger and Lady Tiger athletics. It is my privilege to be with you tonight. As Benji said, a 2022 Campbellsville University grad, 3 years ago, I sat in many of your shoes. I was nervous. I was reflecting on all of my memories from my time here at Campbellsville. I was humbled at the opportunity to be at this awards ceremony. At the same time, though, I was really grateful, more than anything, for the experiences that shaped me during my time here. A few weeks ago, I reached out to Coach Hardy and I said, hey, I know that you all always have a theme verse for the year. What is that this year? And he shared with me that James 1:4 had been chosen. That verse has been spoken over, prayed through, and carried throughout the year on behalf of each of you, coaches and athletes. This verse says, and let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. The words that James wrote capture what so many of you have experienced throughout your seasons this year, whether you faced adversity on the court or the field, in the classroom, or just in your personal lives. Your perseverance has helped mold you into the leaders, teammates, and individuals that we recognize tonight. Each experience you've had grants a deeper and stronger level of trust in the Lord. But this evening is more than just awards. It's about honoring the growth, the grit, the character that defines Tiger and Lady Tiger athletics. So thank you to our coaches, parents, staff, volunteers, and student athletes for the work you've done to carry on the mission and the spirit of Campbellsville University, understanding that at the end of the day, it truly is more than a game. Before we begin the awards portion of our program, we would like to recognize some very special groups in attendance. Please stand and be recognized as I call your respective party. Members of any volunteer board at Campbellsville University. Our outstanding student athletes. Parents and family members of student athletes. And last but certainly not least, our head coaches. Thank you all for the invaluable roles each of you play in shaping the Tiger experience. To give you a brief overview of our award selection process, student athletes are first nominated by their head coaches. Once nominations are in, our head coaches vote to determine the top 3 finalists in each category. Finally, a committee made up of CU athletics directors, our More Than a Game committee, votes to determine the winners. If your name is called tonight as a winner, please make your way to the stage to accept your award and pause for a quick photo. At this time, would all student athletes who were chosen as the champion of character representative from their team please come forward to receive your award. As they make their way to the stage, allow me a second to thank our sponsors for this evening. Presenting sponsor, Hometown Pharmacy. Diamond sponsor, Gerald Printing. Gold sponsors, Gadco, JCA Media, Jim and Lori Hardy, Saloma Baptist Church, Wise, Buckner, Sprouse and Associates, Team Modern, Kentucky Senate Majority Leader Max Wise and Dr. Heather Wise, and Campbellsville, Taylor County Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for your support of Tiger Athletics and over 900 student athletes representing 32 teams. One of the highest honors for student athletes at Campbellsville University is to be recognized by their coach as a champion of character. These student athletes exemplify 5 core principles of respect, sportsmanship, servant leadership, responsibility, and integrity. The evidence of these attributes has helped them to represent their respective teams at CU with dignity. With archery, Philip Kokar Montenegro, who is not with us tonight. With baseball, Garrett Maloney, who is also not in attendance. He's at the conference tournament. With bass fishing, Braden Hain, also not in attendance tonight. With men's basketball, Noah Gordon. With women's basketball, Paige Serafini. With men's bowling, Nathan Whaley. With women's bowling, Autumn Anderson. With cheerleading, Carly Perry. With men's cross country, Samuel Bennett. Come on, Sam, run. With women's cross country, Nina Damon. With dance, Ellie Harned. With esports, Jacob Kim, who is not in attendance tonight. With flag football, Carly Troutman. With football, C.A. Collins, who is not with us tonight. With men's golf, Carson Childress. With women's golf, Priya Lachia. With kayak bass fishing, Nate Floyd. With men's soccer, Jamie Bird. With women's soccer, Magnolia Russell. With softball, Ellie Coley, who is not in attendance tonight. She is at the conference tournament. With men's swimming, Llewellyn Crew Brown. With women's swimming, Marlene Crew Brown. With men's tennis, Manuel Pinheiro. With women's tennis, Clara Esprella. With men's track, Zach Phelps. With women's track, Micaiah Allen. With men's volleyball, Mason McKinney. With women's volleyball, Sierra Merrick. With men's wrestling, Tyler Muldrew. And our final Champion of Character recipient for the evening with women's wrestling is Sierra Chavez. Congratulations to all of our Champion of Character recipients. All right, here we go. Our first awards tonight are the Male and Female Athletes of the Year. These are the individuals who excelled at their sports and were instrumental to their team's overall success. Here to present the Male Athlete of the Year award is Michaela Jarman. Let's meet our nominees for the Lou Cunningham Male Player of the Year.
Our first nominee for Male Athlete of the Year is Ellis Reed. Ellis was the best player on one of the top defenses in NAIA football. He compiled 74 total tackles, in which 49 of them were solo tackles. Ellis also had 9 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. Reed was named First Team All-Conference and First Team NCCAA. He was the team captain and on the team leadership council. He also led the team to the best regular season record in 21 years and best winning percentage of any football program in the state of Kentucky. Our next nominee is Isaac Kiprop. He is the school indoor record holder in the 3K and the 5K. Kiprop won the NCCAA indoor title in the 5K. Isaac also finished third in the 3K, helping his team repeat as NCCAA indoor team champions. He had a strong finish to the season in outdoor. Isaac set the school record in the 3K steeplechase and second all-time in the 10K. Kiprop went on to win the Mid-South Conference title in the steeplechase, qualifying for the NAIA Outdoor Nationals. Our final nominee is Kevin Lachea. Kevin was an NAIA All-American and was ranked 18th individually. Lachea won 2 prestigious tournaments, the Innisbrook Infight, where he beat the #1 ranked player from Dalton State, and Champions Trace. His average score was a 72.7 and had 6 top 10 finishes. Kevin was ranked 33rd nationally and 27th regionally. Lachea went on to be named to the 2024 PING Midwest All-Region Team and First Team All-Conference.
Your 2025 Lou Cunningham Male Athlete of the Year is Ellis Reed with football. Here to present the Donna Wise Female Player of the Year is Coach Ginger High Colvin. Let's meet our nominees.
Female Athlete of the Year is Haley Shank. Shank holds the school record in the 1K. She also is second all-time in the mile. In one day of racing at conference, she placed third in the 1K, third in the 800 meters, and fifth in the 5K. Shank earned all conference in the 800 meter and 1K. In outdoor, she finished 6th all-time in the 800, 6th all-time in the 1500, and 3rd all-time in the 3K steeplechase. Haley finished 2nd at the conference championships in the 5K and 10K. Her 10K time won the NCCAA championship. Our second nominee is Emma Walker. Walker is a 4-time NAIA All-American, 2-time national runner-up, 2-time Mid-South Conference champion, and former Mid-South Conference Freshman of the Year. Last season, she went 17-2 in duels and 16-4 in opens. Walker went 4-2 in the postseason, was an NAIA All-American, NAIA Scholar Athlete, and a member of the Academic All-Conference team. Our final nominee is Lauren Lee. Lauren was named NAIA First Team All-American, averaging 17 points per game and 32.2 minutes per game. Lee was the team's leading free throw shooter at 83% and dished out 5.6 assists per game. Lauren was named Mid-South Conference Player of the Year. She also racked up Mid-East Region Player of the Year, NCCAA First Team All-American, and was a 2025 WBCA NAIA Coaches All-American.
Your 2025 Donna Wise Female Athlete of the Year is Emma Walker with wrestling. The Tigers have had a lot of great moments this past year. Here to present the award for the JCA Media Team Moment of the Year is Michaela Jarman. Let's meet our nominees.
Our first nominee for Team Moment of the Year is football's game-winning drive versus UPike. Jagger Gillis dropped a dime to Ashton Ocker, taking the lead with 12 seconds left in the opening game of the season. This win was over a second-round playoff team and propelled the Tigers to a 6-0 start and a history-making season. Our next nominee is bass fishing, qualifying 4 teams for nationals in a single tournament. Our final nominee is men's cross country, winning the NCCAA National Championship. This was the first national championship in school history. Campbellsville finished with 3 in the top 7, 1 national championship, and 3 All-Americans.
The winner of the 2025 JCA Media Team Moment of the Year is football with their game-winning drive against the University of Pikeville. Not only have our teams had great moments, but several student athletes have had their own moments shine bright this past year. Here to present the GADCO Individual Moment of the Year is Shelby Gribbins. Let's meet the nominees.
Our first nominee for Team Moment of the Year is football's game-winning drive versus UPike. Jagger Gillis dropped a dime to Ashton Ocker, taking the lead with 12 seconds left in the opening game of the season. This win was over a second-round playoff team and propelled the Tigers to a 6-0 start and a history-making season.
Give him a minute.
Our next nominee is bass fishing, qualifying 4 teams for nationals in a single tournament. Our final nominee is men's cross country, winning the NCCAA National Championship. This was the first national championship in school history. Campbellsville finished with 3 in the top 7, 1 national championship, and 3 All-Americans. Our first individual moment of the year is Jimmy Nicholson, kayak bass fishing, winning the Bassmaster Kayak Series. Jimmy won the inaugural Bassmaster Kayak Series event in Kissimmee, Florida. Our next nominee is Molly Shannon with volleyball, reaching 100 digs and 1,000 kills. Last season was a great one for the senior, hitting the 1,000 kills mark and 100 career digs. Our final nominee is Paula Sanabria with women's soccer. She scored the tie-breaking penalty kick in the last 5 minutes of the game to secure the trip to the NAIA final site for the second time in school history.
Your 2025 GADCO Individual Moment of the Year goes to Jimmy Entwistle with kayak bass fishing, winning the inaugural Bassmaster Kayak Series in Kissimmee, Florida. Here to present the Gerald Printing Mr. and Miss Tiger Award is Dr. Benji Kelly. The Mr. and Miss Tiger Award seeks to acknowledge individual senior student athletes who embody the Christian ideals of Campbellsville University within and outside of athletics. Their example, work ethic, and dedication extend from the locker room to the classroom and into the community. Let's meet the nominees for this year's Gerald Printing Mr. Tiger Award.
Our first nominee for the Mr. Tiger Award is Noah Gordon. Noah was a member of the MSC All-Academic Team and the Mid-South Conference Champion of Character. Noah played in all 29 games of the 24-25 season. He has come to CU full of faith with his Did You Read Your Bible Today series on his social media platforms that have grown tremendously since his time here. Our second nominee is Dane Montgomery. Dane stepped in for the injured starting right tackle halfway through the season. He did a great job on the field and off the field, leading numerous faith-building activities with his teammates and peers. Montgomery works with youth programs and camps each summer and is a servant leader within the football program. Our final nominee is Sam Bennett. Sam was the NCCAA Character Award recipient. Bennett has been on the president's list multiple times in his academic career at Campbellsville and earned NCCAA Scholar Athlete honors. Sam has spent time on mission trips in Ireland, Oregon, and Florida while in school.
Your 2025 Gerald Printing Co-Mr. Tigers are Dane Montgomery with football and Noah Gordon with men's basketball. Now let's meet our nominees for this year's Gerald Printing Miss Tiger Award.
First nominee for the Miss Tiger Award is Paige Serafini. Paige was the Mid-South Conference Champion of Character. Serafini was named MSC Academic All-Conference and started in all 32 games. Our second nominee is Molly Shannon. Molly earned NCCAA Scholar Athlete honors. Shannon was also named MSC Academic All-Conference and enters the Grand Club with 1,000 digs and 100 kills. Our final nominee is Nina Damon. Nina earned the NCCAA Character Award. Damon was second team All-Conference and earned a spot in the NAIA Championship. She sits second all-time for the fastest 6K in program history and fifth on the all-time list for the fastest 5K in program history.
The 2025 Gerald Printing Miss Tiger is Nina Damon with cross country and track. Tonight, this room is filled with undeniably outstanding coaches. Many were nominated for the Coach of the Year by their peers, and rightfully so. Here to present this award are Jim and Lori Hardy. Let's meet our final three nominees.
Coach of the Year is Jake Russell. The Fighting Tigers finished the season with a 9-2 overall record. Russell coached 16 athletes who were named Academic All-Conference. Jake had 11 athletes earn MSC All-Conference honors and 8 NCCAA All-Americans. Our second nominee is Alex Adams. The women's soccer program finished the season with an 18-2-1 record. Alex led his team to the NAIA final site, while 19 Lady Tigers earned Academic All-Conference. Adams coached 4 All-Conference honorees, the NCCAA Player of the Year in Lena Berra, and 2 NCCAA First-Team All-Americans. Our final nominee is Ginger High Colvin. The Lady Tigers finished the season with a 28-4 overall record. Lady Tiger basketball won the Mid-South Conference regular season and qualified for the NAIA Championship. High Colvin earned Mid-South Conference Coach of the Year and won her 500th game against Georgetown. Ginger coached 3 All-Conference honorees and 10 academic All-Conference selections.
Your 2025 Jim and Lori Hardy Coach of the Year is Alex Adams with women's soccer. Campbellsville University Athletics prides itself on the More Than a Game initiative. The university is committed to Christian higher education, and Campbellsville uses the vehicle of athletics to start, build, and grow the faith of student athletes, coaches, and staff. Campbellsville also serves throughout the community, state, country, and even internationally. We have 3 teams set up for the Saloma Baptist Church Team Servant Leadership Award tonight for their service efforts this past year. Here to present this award is Kelly Vaughn. Let's meet our nominees.
Our first nominee for the Team Servant Leadership Award is Kayak Bass Fishing. They cleaned 50 miles of roadside trash in Taylor County. They also put in over 40 hours of community service dedicated to Taylor County Toys for Kids and Toys for Tots. The kayak team helped transport over 13,000 items for local nonprofit organizations. They also raised and sent donations to North Carolina for Hurricane Elaine victims. Our next nominee is men's volleyball. They consistently serve the community, Kentucky, and beyond. The volleyball team loved their work with the hurricane and flood victims. Coach Alvarez and his team went out of their way to volunteer hands-on in North Carolina to help support hurricane relief efforts. Our final nominee is dance. They took donuts to Campbellsville Police, fire departments, and EMS to thank them for their service to the community. The dance team also assisted the CU Legacy Alliance Committee with a Ladies' Night Out event to raise funds for the CU Legacy Scholarship. Over 2 days, the dance team helped the Taylor County Toys for Kids and Toys for Tots move 13,000 toys to their new facility and helped organize the toys and other items. They also served with the Hometown Connect Soup Kitchen and helped deliver meals to families in need.
Your 2025 Saloma Baptist Church Team Servant Leadership Award goes to Kayak Bass Fishing. Our next award of the night is to honor those who have excelled in their first year of competition for Campbellsville University. Here to present this award is Nelda Eads. Let's meet our nominees for the Hometown Pharmacy Male Freshman of the Year.
Our first nominee for Male Freshman of the Year is Dominique Millel. Dom tied the program's highest national finish with 15th at the NAI Championships in cross country. He finished 3rd in the Mid-South Conference and was an NCCAA champion. Millel has the school record in the 8K with a time of 24:18. He was an NAI All-American and first-team All-Mid-South Conference selection. Our next nominee is Jimmy Entwistle. As a freshman, he went undefeated and won every single tournament he has competed in. Winner of the inaugural Bassmaster Kayak Series event in Kissimmee, Florida. Our final nominee is Noah Bishop. After joining the team, Noah has led the team very well. The team has secured their spot in the Eastern College Athletic Conference playoff. Bishop has helped the team to be ranked 10th within the conference. His leadership helped Campbellsville's Apex team to over 200 points, the most in school history.
The 2025 Hometown Pharmacy Male Freshman of the Year is Dominique Millel with men's cross country. Now let's meet our nominees for the Hometown Pharmacy Female Freshman of the Year.
Our first nominee for Female Freshman of the Year is Demaya Woody. Demaya is one of the leaders on the flag football team, racking up 97 flag pulls, which led her team and set a school record. Woody also showed how dynamic she was with 4 interceptions, which was good for second on the team. Our second nominee is Eckhart Galamet. Gallumet went 16-4 in duels and 18-5 in opens. She went 7-2 in postseason action and was the Mid-South Conference Freshman of the Year. Ecart won the Mid-South Conference 116-pound bracket and finished 5th at NAIAs, earning NAIA All-American status.
Our final nominee is Jessie Daniels. Jessie played in and started all 47 games for the Tigers this season. She tallied 63 hits, including 13 doubles, 2 triples, and 13 home runs. Daniels scored 45 runs and drove in 50 while batting .368. Jessie led the team in at-bats, runs, hits, doubles, home runs, RBIs, and total bases. She was the Mid-South Conference Freshman of the Year, first team All-Conference, and academic All-Mid-South Conference.
Your 2025 Hometown Pharmacy Female Freshman of the Year is Jessie Daniels with softball, who is unable to be with us due to competing in the Mid-South Conference tournament. Our next award is the Wise Buckner Sprouse and Associates Male Scholar Athlete of the Year. To be eligible, these student athletes had to sustain a GPA of 3.5 or higher and be at least an academic junior. Here to present this award is Dr. Jeanette Parker. Let's meet our nominees.
Our first nominee for Male Scholar Athlete is Kobe Hill. He's a business administration major with a marketing emphasis. Our next nomination is Noah Dabney. He's a business administration major with an accounting emphasis. Our final nominee is Dalton Peets. He's a business administration major with an entrepreneurship emphasis.
Your 2025 Wise Buckner Sprouse and Associates Male Scholar Athlete of the Year is Noah Dabney with bass fishing. Our next award is the Ray Denny Female Scholar Athlete of the Year. Here to present this award is Miranda Denny. To be eligible, these student athletes had to sustain a GPA of 3.5 or higher and be at least an academic junior. Let's meet our nominees.
Our first nominee for Female Scholar Athlete is Kennedy Daughtry. She's a business administration major with an accounting emphasis. Our next nominee is Taryn Harper. She's a psychology and criminal justice administration major. Our final nominee is Reagan Hash. She's a health education and physical education K-12 major.
The 2025 Ray Denny Female Scholar Athlete of the Year is Reagan Hash with dance. Our next award is one that is of unparalleled gratitude from those at Campbellsville University and the Campbellsville community as a whole. Here to present the Campbellsville-Taylor County Chamber of Commerce Community Member of the Year Award is Jason Keltner. The Community Member of the Year Award seeks to honor local businesses and community members whose contributions to athletics through their time, effort, and donations have been considerable. Let's meet this year's nominees.
Our first nominee is Robinson Creek Baptist Church. Robinson Creek Baptist Church was nominated by men's soccer. Our next nominee is Peyton Cameron Jones. She was nominated by the Kayak Bass Fishing Team. Our final nominee is Three Trees. They were nominated by men's wrestling.
The 2025 Campbellsville-Taylor County Chamber of Commerce Community Member Award goes to Robinson Creek Baptist Church. Our final award for the evening is one that is very special to my heart. The 2025 Don Bishop Overall Champion of Character Award. This award carries with it history and purpose. Mr. Bishop served Campbellsville University as Director of Athletics from 1968 until his retirement in 1997. And he was instrumental in starting soccer, swimming, and diving for both men and women at Campbellsville. He also oversaw the reinstatement of football at Campbellsville following a 50-year absence, in addition to the reinstatement of cross country. Mr. Bishop and his wife June were both exemplary of the kind-hearted, passionate, and dedicated mindset Campbellsville seeks to perpetuate. Here with us to present the Don Bishop Champion of Character Award are Randy and Robin Lawless. The nominees for this award are those student athletes that joined us on the stage at the beginning of the ceremony that were recognized by their coaches as their team's champion character. And the winner of the 2025 Don Bishop Overall Co-Champion of Character Award is Samuel Bennett with men's cross country and Sierra Chavez with women's wrestling. Congratulations to all of our nominees and winners this evening. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Rusty Hollingsworth, VP for Athletics and Student Services, for closing thoughts.
Well, it has certainly been another great night. I want to say thank you to each of you for being here tonight, for the parents and families coming and supporting your athletes. I want to say a special congratulations to all the nominees tonight and to those who won awards. Congratulations. At Campbellsville University, we talk about athletics being more than a game, and that's what we want it to be. It's more than the scoreboard. It's about the trips you take with your teammates. It's about the things you learn in the classroom. It's about the things you learn in the residence hall with your friends, peers. What we want you to take from this place is the memories that you have and the good times that you have. Remember the wins and remember the losses, because you can learn from both. I want you to help me now thank our MC tonight, Madison Shepard Wigington. And also help me thank all the individuals that were involved in putting this together. The development office, the athletic office, food service, the guys in the back running sound and lights. Thank you to each of you for making this a very special night for our student athletes. You know, there are people in your life that you get accustomed to being around, and you get accustomed to being able to call on them and for them to come help you in whatever situation you're in, or when you need somebody just to sit and talk to, or you need somebody to come in your office and pray with you. I want to take a privilege just for a second and tell you that you have those people in your life, and then all of a sudden they retire. I want to ask Jim and Lori Hardy to stand here. You guys stand. And I want you to help me say thank you to these two for all their years and all their service to Campbellsville University Athletics. Jim and Lori both retired recently, and we miss you guys being around here every day. Is it true that every day is a Saturday? I look forward to that. Again, thank you for being here tonight. To our student athletes, you have a week to go. Finish strong. Finish strong. To our seniors, those that will be graduating and leaving this place, let me encourage you to go and do great things. Wherever you land, in whatever community you land in whatever profession you land in, go and do great things. And remember to do that in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. We're going to conclude tonight's awards night with a video from the season past. So if you will, the screens, and after the video, we are dismissed. God bless you. Thank you for being here.
What a great night it has been, Gemma. Atmosphere was great. Energy was high for our student athletes. Also a nice standing ovation to Jim and Lori Hardy. It's just amazing to see, and it's great that we are able to have a night like this on our campus.
Yes, Nathan, it has been a great night. I know you had gotten a nice award around your neck. That is awesome. And Sierra Chavez got overall champion of character, as well as Samuel Bennett. Both of those people definitely deserved it. Very well deserved.
Can't forget about everyone else, but also with this event, we couldn't do it without our sponsors.
Yes, thank you to our sponsors, with our presenting sponsor, Hometown Pharmacy, and our diamond sponsor, Gerald Printing.
Also can't forget about those gold sponsors, Gadco, JCA Media, Jim and Lori Hardy, Saloma Baptist Church, Wise, Buckner, Sprouse and Associates, Team Modern, Campbellsville Taylor County Chamber of Commerce, and Kentucky Senate Majority Leader Max Wise and Dr. Heather Wise. I mentioned before, this is the most sponsors we've had, and literally none of this would be possible without them.
Yeah, definitely, as well as our community. It has just been a great night, Nathan. I cannot wait for next year's awards night.
It's going to be great. I hope we can continue with the Clara's Cozy Corner. That was such a great segment to add. I also enjoyed all the interviews that we got on the red carpet and up here. Talked to a lot of great people, a lot of important people. Everyone tonight is important in my eyes, and it should be to everybody else.
Definitely.
It's going to be It's going to be a great night. I hope everyone enjoyed watching tonight, and everyone at home. I hope we're going to step away. Actually, we're going to close right here. You've been watching the 2025 Athletic Awards Night on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Thank you for joining us for the 2025 Campbellsville University Athletic Awards Night, a mass communication department and CU Sports Network production.